It's gathered at the Capitol today in support of conservative commentator Nick Shirley. It all comes after Governor Gavin Newsom signed AB 2624. It's meant to protect hospice workers and immigration support services. But opponents like Nick Shirley say it will prevent journalists from doing their jobs. ABC 10's Jeannie Nguyen has more on the bill and the legal action some are now taking.
A new California law aimed at protecting immigrant support services and hospice workers is facing a lawsuit tonight. Its critics include conservative influencer Nick Shirley, who argues it could infringe on First Amendment rights. Tonight, Assemblymember Mia Bonta is attempting to set the record straight.
It won't just affect me, it's going to affect every citizen that wants to look into potential fraud or just potential waste and abuse inside their own community.
Nick Shirley.
In front of hundreds of his supporters, conservative influencer Nick Shirley hosted a rally to oppose AB 2624 that was recently signed into law.
The bill's not needed. There's already laws for those that are being threatened and those that are being doxxed. They're trying to create a protected class because they funnel millions upon millions of dollars to these NGOs, to these nonprofits. They funnel these to things like hospices where they weren't even existing.
Legislation.
The law, authored by Democratic Assemblymember Mia Bonta, is meant to protect workers of hospices and immigrant support services from doxing, threats, intimidation, and attacks. Organizations would have to apply with the Secretary of State's office to be protected under this law and prove that there are credible threats to employees and the organization. Once approved, this law would limit the public from accessing certain personal information like addresses, phone numbers, and more. Because of that, Republican Senator Tony Strickland says the state can expect a lawsuit arguing it violates the First Amendment.
It's fundamentally unconstitutional. It goes against freedom of speech, freedom of press. Every citizen in California has a right to know how their money is being spent.
Governor Newsom signed my bill.
Assemblymember Bonta would not do an interview with ABC 10, but she addressed the criticisms about denying access to journalists in a pre-recorded video.
This was never about investigative journalism. It was never about preventing people from finding fraud in our system.
Adding that this legislation is meant to protect those that are being harassed.
My family received death threats. My staff was told that they'd be better off in internment camps.
ABC 10 captured this video of two men being cuffed by CHP officers at the Capitol. CHP confirms 3 people were detained, but 1 was arrested on assault charges. Sacramento police say 2 people were arrested, also on assault charges. With AB 2624's language to prevent violence, ABC 10 asked Shirley his thoughts on the behavior from the crowd that came to support him.
So there's already laws for that, for people that are being doxxed and threatened. There's no need for this bill. And for the people out here, I told all my supporters, we don't wear masks. We don't have any reason to wear a mask. And don't engage with those that are wearing masks because they aren't bold enough or confident enough to say who they are.
At the state capitol, Jeannie Nguyen, ABC 10.
And in response to the lawsuit, Assemblymember Bonta released a statement saying in part, quote, "Of course, they want to continue grifting off this bill." She says Republicans are trying to capitalize on voters' economic anxiety and fail to deliver for the American people.